Thank you. You look gorgeous. We have to talk about so many things.
Yes, so much happened since the last time I saw you, right?
Yeah, it did. Well, I mean, you got married.
I did.
We love Nick Jonas. It was the first time I just introduced you as
I
Priyanka
know.
Chopra Jonas.
Every time someone says that, my face just goes a little like, wow.
You're like,
that
wow.
happened.
Yeah, I guess that,
The gravity of it, it's like a big deal.
It's cool,
I didn't realize it was that much of a big deal till I did it.
Was it a big deal? Did you talk about maybe not taking his name?
Oh, Jonas?
Yeah.
No. I always wanted to add his name to mine because I feel like, you know, we're becoming family and I'm a little traditional and old school like that.
Yeah.
But I don't take away my identity. He gets added to who I am.
I saw pictures. Look at this. So this is. I gotta show photos from your wedding because look at this. Isn't that beautiful?
That's the Hindu
It
ceremony.
almost looks fake. It's unbelievable.
He looks like such a prince.
He really does.
I mean, he really rocked that turban. It's hard to rock a turban with a feather.
With the feather as well. Did you always know that you were going to get married in India?
No, actually, I wanted to get married in some private island away from everything. And we were like really stressed out about it because we thought Seychelles, Maldives, Mauritius, whatever. And nothing was working out. How will we fly everyone? Logistics. And this was in Mumbai. And Nick just said, why aren't we doing this in India? Shouldn't I be taking my bride from her home?
Wow.
And when he said that, I was like, oh, well, it was just, I mean, in India, it becomes like a thing then, you know?
It's a giant deal.
Because I know a gazillion people.
Well, I mean, like, explain what this is.
This is this thing called a Sangeet that we do. It's like the rehearsal dinner, but not boring. It's
yeah, I know that thing, yeah. I did it.
So it's like basically a song and dance competition that the families put up for the bride and groom. So the bride, team groom, and it's like secret. So the families, the other person can't know because it's a competition. Now, because we're really extra, we had like a giant trophy and it looked like Coachella.
It really did. I mean, it did. Look at this. This is a party, man. That's a rager. Are you kidding me? I just love it. Well, look at Nick. He's very competitive.
He came out of a cake. He literally came out of a cake. They brought it. His side of the family was... I was shocked because we took it a little bit for granted that, you know, I mean, they don't know anything about a Sangeet. We've told them that it's like you know, you have to dance and sing and all of that. But they brought it in such a big way.
They're a talented family, the Joneses.
Yeah. I can dance and my family can dance, but they have talent.
Yeah, well,
you know, because all of us can dance. You can dance. Everyone can dance.
Everyone can dance, but I don't know if everyone should.
Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah, exactly.
Theirs can and should.
And do everything, yeah. Well, both of your families, do you have a celebrity nickname?
Oh, you know my favorite celebrity nickname.
Is it taking off?
I debuted it on your show.
Did it take off?
No one's taking up my celebrity's name.
What do you want to be called?
Prick. You guys.
Priyanka and Nick.
Prick.
I don't think no one's gonna do.
That's what I'm saying. It feels like nobody wants to imagine both of us walking out of these curtains open. Would you guys be like, prick, prick?
I don't think you want that, though. I don't.
But I think it's so cool and unique.
It's kind of catchy.
Nick doesn't like it.
He
It's not catching
like
on. I'm very upset about my creativity.
And then here's this picture of you guys. This is the other night.
This is Super Bowl.
This is during the Super Bowl.
Me watching the Super Bowl.
You're asleep. You're not watching the Super Bowl at all.
That's what I mean. That's what I meant.
You posted this. I loved it. And I know the internet went crazy because they're like, who took this?
I mean, what?
Who took this photo?
Guys, don't you ever go out with friends and you're sitting in a bunch of friends and you do something cute and another friend takes a picture?
Oh, yeah.
This is my cousin Divya. We were 8 of us sitting and watching the Super Bowl. I fell asleep and she took a picture.
All right, good.
She was like, you're probably the first person who fell asleep during the Super Bowl.
I think a lot of people did too. Yeah, I think a lot of people fell asleep.
I didn't want to say that. You said it.
No, I did. I said it. I stayed awake for the whole thing, but barely. I want to talk about this. You're working on a memoir as well. Yes,
I'm writing a book as well this year, which I'm excited about.
Do you have a title yet?
Yeah, it's called Unfinished, because there's so much I want to do with my life. And because I haven't written it yet.
Yeah. You're still writing the book as we speak?
Continuing to be finished.
Exactly, yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What made you want to do that?
I think I've always been a super private person in my life. I've never really discussed my personal side of things, my feelings through my career. And I think getting married, and in the last 2 or 3 years, I found my feet a lot more as a woman, as a person. I'm not so insecure. So I felt like this was the right time to sort of delve into things before I change my mind
Yeah.
and go back into my shell again. So I'm doing it this year.
How is married life now and home?
It's different.
It really is, right?
Yes, it's very different. So, so I lived in New York before, and Nick lived in LA. So
Yeah.
now we share both our homes. Now, nothing works in my house, because I'm never in my house. So my coffee machine doesn't work, the air conditioning makes some sounds. It's cute, my house is beautiful, but
Yes.
like, there's just nothing works. And everything in Nick's house is immaculate. Like, his alarms work, his like lights, my alarms never work.
His alarms work.
Mine never do. And it's so annoying. Like, my doorbell doesn't work.
Really? Oh, I hate that.
Sometimes. And like, when I went into Nick's house and started like staying there, it used to make me so nervous, because you know when something is super clean and you take off your shoes, it bothers you. And his house is perfect.
It's just immaculate.
So like, my dog peed on his carpet the first day.
Dude, oh my gosh. He's like, what am I doing, man?
And it's a white carpet too.
Oh no.
Before he came home, I can't tell you, I went through everything. Cleaners, baking soda, like scrubbing, serious elbow grease. Got it out.
You did.
But he still noticed.
He said, yeah. Yeah.
Is that Diana?
Priyanka, have you ever seen the show on YouTube called Hot Ones?
Yes, I have. He almost killed my husband.
You eat spicy chicken wings that get hotter and hotter as you go, all while answering questions about yourself.
Okay.
Do you want to try it right now?
Yeah, why do we do this?
I don't know why we're doing. I'm
Why
already
do we do
smelling
this
it.
to
It's already-
ourselves?
I'm already freaking.
I mean,
out.
I love spice, but I'm just like, the escalation of it is making me nervous.
And he's the best guy to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the host of Hot Ones, Sean Evans, right there. The maestro.
Okay.
Jimmy, thank you so much for having me back. Priyanka, it is an honor. And for those who are unfamiliar, Hot Ones, it's really simple. We have these wings, we have an interview, and we'll start here in a chill zone and then quickly work our way up to a hot sauce, the Last Dab XXX, more than 400 times hotter than a jalapeno.
What?
But
400 with 2 zeros, yeah.
400. But this first one is a nice chill zone. Los Calientes.
Which one, this one or that one?
Start right there at the
This one.
handle there.
Okay,
There we go.
This is it here. Los Calientes, okay? That's this spot.
Nothing to fear.
Nothing
Just
to fear. This is
4
fun.
out of 10 on our heat index.
Okay.
That's okay. Mm-hmm. Good too.
Oh.
Okay.
And Jimmy, I want to start with you because recently we had Ashton Kutcher on the show, and he told us this story about having to go to the hospital because he was experimenting with the Steve Jobs diet where he only eats fruit. What can you tell people about the Cape Fear diet where you just eat turkey on toast, and what are its consequences?
I did this in college. Spitting out so hot. I did in college. I just ate a turkey sandwich for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for like 4 or 5 days, and it was a disaster. I don't know why I did it. I heard that De Niro did it in Cape Fear, and so I just did it to try to get in shape, and it was awful.
Did it work?
I didn't really need to lose weight. I was skinny anyway, but I just started getting mad at people, and I was getting angry.
I get really mad.
Well, I wonder what I have in store eating these wings of death for the past 4 years. But let's move on here to Bravado Spice Co.'s Aka Miso. We have ghost pepper, and we also have Carolina Reaper in this one, all in one condiment.
Carolina Reaper. I don't even know what these are names of peppers. Okay. All right. That's a little something, right?
Yeah, I feel okay. But doable.
All right.
Doable?
Priyanka, we're gonna shift the focus to you because in our season 9 premiere, we featured the Jonas Brothers. And then Nick said that you gave him a pep talk before his date with the Wings of Death. Do you remember what you told him about the perils of eating spicy food? And did he have any kind of reaction afterwards?
Well, I did tell him that he needs to do this for the Indians. Now that he's married, now that he's married to my entire country, that he needs to like bring it home for us. So he like really tried to get it. But after your show, it was a long conversation and a brutal
Why are you not
3 days.
Why are you not eating a chicken
Oh.
wing?
'Cause I was talking.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. Oh my god.
All right. Well, you know what? I hope he did you proud. He did us proud.
Jimmy, very proud.
And here we are moving on to Da Bomb, a sauce Jimmy knows all too well, a sauce I know all too well. I apologize in advance, Priyanka.
I don't like. I don't like the bomb. That was what killed me last time. I did this. Are you feeling something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel it, I feel it.
Oh, get ready. The bomb is the worst. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Let's do it fast, right?
Okay.
All right. Oh my God.
Oh, I feel it.
That is the worst.
All right. Anyone who watches Hot Ones knows
Sneaks up on you.
that we have a recurring segment called Explain That Graham. And here we have pulled a great Jimmy Fallon throwback. Let's put it up on the monitor.
Oh my God.
Jimmy Fallon and Jay-Z. Priyanka, can you guess what they were talking about? And then Jimmy, can you set the record straight?
I think Jay-Z is trying to buy the Fallon show, the Jimmy Fallon show, and he's discussing how much he's gonna get paid for it. That's why he looks so happy.
That's the weirdest photo I've ever seen. I think I'm explaining to him how weird my shirt is. It's a very odd shirt. Like, look at the pocket. The stripes are going the wrong way. Where was I? What shirt was that? Oh my God.
A timeless shirt, a timeless collar. This is the last dab. We call it the last dab because it's tradition around here to put a little extra on the last wing.
This hurts.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
My hands are shaking. I'm really. Look at this. My hands are shaking. I can't stop shaking.
You don't have to.
Why do we do this to ourselves?
Oh my gosh, Sean.
They called.
Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna do a dab. I have to, right?
There it is.
Oh my God.
All right. Taking a lap. Surviving the Hot Ones experience.
All right.
I'm crying.
Oh, I'm crying. Oh my God.
All right. Bottoms up.
Sean Evans, you are insane. All right, here we go.
How do you do this every day?
All right. Here we are at the end of the line. And Jimmy, last time we played a Name That Impression game, and here we're gonna stay with that theme, but it's on music. I want you to think about the first musical impression that comes to mind. With your mouth on fire, tongue ablaze, throat singed. Sing the first one that comes to mind. Priyanka, try to guess the singer.
What are you saying? What?
Musical impression.
What about musical impressions? What?
The first one that comes to mind. Just sing something.
Sing a song?
Yes.
I can't think of a song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Oh, I have to do an impression of somebody? So. Well, you can tell by the way I use my knows how it goes.
That would be the Bee Gees. Let's make some noise. Jimmy Fallon, Bianca Chopra.
That's Sean Evans. How you doing?
I can't talk. That was serious.
That was serious, right?
Uh-huh.
You are a trooper, pal. Thank you for doing this. Why did we do that? I have no idea.
Why did we do that to
I don't
ourselves?
understand why. It was so
We
painful.
did chicken wings last time.
I know.
Hot wings this time.
Are you good with...
Let's get some candy next time or
I
something.
know.
You know.
Are you good with spicy, though?
I'm really good with spices. That was like 400 times. Isn't that what he said? Like 400 times the
I mean,
jalapeno
seriously,
or
I have like
something?
everything is draining out of my head right now. It's like
Every orifice.
seriously, every orifice. Priyanka, last time we were on the show, we were talking about you and Nick being a celebrity couple. Do you have a celebrity name?
Yeah, well, it didn't take.
It didn't take. Well, no one wanted to because Priyanka and Nick.
Nobody wants to call us Prick.
It's just not taking off at all.
It's not. I've
It's
been
not taking
campaigning
off.
for it. I did it
know.
on your show.
I know.
I thought like maybe if I yelled it out on your show, I'd get a little bit more traction.
No.
No
one wants to do
I
it.
think Nick doesn't like it. That's why he's not campaigning it for me. Not a very supportive husband.
Have you? You're a very supportive wife as well. You've been on tour with those guys, the Jonas
Yeah.
Brothers. Yeah, I couldn't even remember their name. I'm freaking out right now.
With
Seriously.
those guys, yeah, those three.
Oh my gosh. How's the tour been?
It's been so great. They're doing like 75 shows in 3 months. It's crazy. They're in different city every day.
They're crushing it though.
But it's just so amazing. I didn't really know very much, and I'm gonna get killed for saying this, but before I got married and before I started dating Nick, I didn't know too much about the euphoria that is the Jonas Brothers. And when I started going to their concerts, just seeing like 30,000 people singing every lyric was just, like, I'm a full groupie now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're crushing it. You're both crushing it. I mean, because you're out there promoting this movie, The Sky is Pink.
My tongue is pink.
I know, exactly, yeah. My tongue is red. Explain to me this. You're promoting the movie. Where are you here and how many people are involved?
Yeah, this was New Delhi, and this was Amity College in New Delhi. It was about 60,000 people that showed up.
Wait, how does that work?
I know.
Where were you? Like,
This was in a school, like literally a college.
and you said,
like,
hey, we just want to get the word out?
we wanted to come in and like speak to people and talk about the movie because it's like such a special movie and based on a real life family. And 60,000 people came in. It was incredible. I mean, the population of India helps.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's true. You're right. The movie is beautiful. I will tell everyone to go see it. It's heartbreaking, but it's also funny, and it's a family drama. It's the only best way I can set it up. But it's real. It's a real family.
Yeah, it's a true life story about a family that found out when their daughter was 1 that she had an illness where she would survive maybe 5 years. And they decided that even though she might not have a long life, they're going to give her a really, really big life. And made everything an adventure. And, you know, she gobbled up life. She eventually went on to write a book, gave like a TED Talk, and lived like a really incredible life. So I feel like this movie is sort of so inspiring, where in a world where we're so disjointed from our families, this reminds you how important family support can be, and in a really positive, joyful way.
Yeah, it got a standing ovation in the Toronto Film Festival.
Yeah.
A 10-minute standing ovation.
Yeah, it did.
That's got to feel
good,
huh?
It was amazing. I mean, for 10 minutes, people just kept clapping, and people were crying and laughing, and so many people came up to me after and said, you know, I felt like calling my mom, or I felt like it just reminded me life is short and I want to live it so much. And I guess cinema should do that, and
absolutely.
I'm just so proud to be a part of something like that.
It's a great film. Do you want to set up this clip?
Yeah, well, the clip that you're going to see is when 80% of marriages usually end up in divorce after, you know, you lose a child. And this is a scene where she just loses it after she's lost her child and, you know, starts sort of inflicting drama upon herself because she doesn't know what else to do. She's only taking care of her kid her whole life.
Gosh. I want to show everyone a clip. Here's Priyanka Chopra Jonas in The Sky is Pink. Take a look.
तुम्हारे बिना नहीं रह पाऊंगा, तुम्हें पता है?
कब तक तुम्हारे पीछे पीछे भागती रहूं निरेन?
अरे मैं भी तो आया था लंदन तुम्हारे लिए।
निरेन, तुम मेरे लिए लंदन नहीं आए थे, तुम आयशा के लिए लंदन आए थे। और अगर आए भी थे, तो क्या बड़ी बात कर ली तुमने? जता क्या रहे हो? अपनी फैमिली के लिए आए थे, इतना क्या महान हो गया? अगर इतना भी नहीं कर सकते तो शादी नहीं करनी चाहिए थी, किसी के लिए कुछ नहीं करना पड़ता तुमको।
हुआ क्या है तुमको? कहाँ की बात कहाँ ले जा रही हो तुम? वहाँ बाहर बैठे डिनर ऑर्डर कर रहे हो तुम?
अरे तो जाओ ना यार, खाना खाओ अपना। ठंडा हो रहा तुम्हारा खाना।
Priyanka Chopra Jonas, everybody! So much has happened.
What all has happened?
You had a beautiful baby girl. Congratulations. I met her, and she's the most beautiful little thing. She's so cute and curious and fun. How's it going?
She's precocious.
Yes.
She is funny. She's a little comedian.
She is.
And she knows she's funny, so that's even better.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's just such a light of our lives right now. This is an amazing season for us. Nick has been on Broadway.
Yes.
For
He's
the last
crushing
5 years.
it, by the way.
Yes.
Oh my God.
His last week.
Crushing it on Broadway at the Hudson Theater.
Yes, at the Hudson
best.
Theater. It's his last week, and so we were in New York, hunkered down, because I'm filming a movie in India, and I fly back and forth from there. So we've been based in this East Coast summer right now, and she's going to school here, and she has her little clique of friends, and her schedule's even crazier than mine.
Of course they are, yeah.
She's so many classes. Kids do so much.
No, you'll stop that soon. I mean, you start, when they first go, I'm not doing that, and you do every class for your baby.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
you're almost teenagers, right? You have right now?
I have 10 and 11, yeah. But how, your baby's...
3.5. But she's still, her schedule.
But you're
the
like,
same.
you want her to socialize with other babies.
She wants to socialize with other babies.
Like, text me later, right?
Like,
Goo goo, gaga.
Literally, she says, will you text my best friend's mom? I want to see her tomorrow.
Isn't that funny?
Like, so cute.
What music are you listening to? Are you kid stuff?
By the way, Moana has been a favorite.
I think she was
Moana
singing Moana.
2.
Yes.
Yes, she wears a Moana dress all day, and Moana 2 is her favorite. But she has a varied, sense of music. She listens to Apathy is her favorite song, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Apathy, apathy, apathy. Every morning.
Really?
Good morning.
That's her morning song?
Morning song.
Does she listen to
Apathy.
any dad stuff? Any Jonas Brothers? Any?
I mean, she doesn't identify them, but she calls them the Donut Brothers.
Dude, the Donut Brothers. That's the best name for... Are you kidding me?
Isn't it amazing?
Will you right now trademark the Donut
We
Brothers?
should merch that.
Dude, little squishmallows of the Donut Brothers?
Yes.
I would totally...
buy them.
I would buy one for me. Like,
Okay.
Yeah,
Right
like
after
a
the show's
like a
done.
Labubu. Yes.
Exactly. Let's make that into the new Labubu.
The Donut Brothers. This is the cutest thing I've ever heard in my life. You have to make that into something.
The Donut Brothers.
Oh, it's so cute. That's so cute. Oh, I love it. And everyone's doing good. By the way, I heard their new song. It's fantastic.
Yeah, they're doing so good.
Crushing. I mean, I saw you guys together at the Met Gala. We're lucky enough to be invited to this beautiful gala here in New York City.
Yeah, we saw each other from far.
Yeah, I know. I just can't wait for a quick hug. But look here. Here, you guys looking gorgeous and stunning. Come on.
Thank you.
Look at that. Stunning. But also, I mean, you look beautiful. But look at that necklace. Is that scary to wear? Like,
That
do you?
was 240 something carats of one emerald.
That's wild.
It's amazing. It's one of Bulgari's most exquisite pieces. And now I've worked with them for almost like 5 years. I went to this Met with no security. So.
Well, you
that-
did. You went with Nick.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jimmy. Good save.
Hey, no problem, bud. We're friends forever.
Yeah. My husband was security.
Yeah, of course he was. Yeah, it's a one in a zillion. That thing was so gorgeous to look at. I go, oh my God! But were you nervous walking around wearing it?
No,
you're just
I like big stones.
Yeah. Come on. Let's talk about Heads of State.
Yes.
This stars you, Idris Elba, who we love, and John Cena. John Cena, that's my dude.
He's the best. They're both the most incredible guys
They really are.
ever and unassuming, and I was really nervous
Plus
going
you,
into them.
I would love this set.
So fun, right?
Yes, the
us.
three of you together.
We had a great time. I mean, John is like the opposite of what I expected. I'd never met him. Idris and I still know each other. I'm friends with his wife. But John, I had never met him before, so, I came in expecting not to see him.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Wow. That's very good. That's fantastic. Sorry, I was a little late on that. I apologize. That is very good. That is very good. So sorry.
But when I did,
Yeah, when you did see him, yeah.
the first scene we were doing together, I literally went in just because I was like, I'll break the ice. I'll just go in and be like,
I'm
I
so
don't
funny.
see you. And I think they were in on it or whatever. When I went, John and Idris were standing with each other, and I went, and Idris goes, and I was like, now I've offended him.
It's like, he doesn't like that. He
Yeah,
hates
that's
that.
what Idris
Don't
said.
say
He's
that.
like, don't say that.
drives
He
him
hates
nuts.
when people do that.
That's
and I was
so
like,
funny.
oh
That's
my
so
gosh,
funny.
sweating. And then they were obviously taking the piss.
That's so funny. No, he's
that cracked the ice
He's the
and it was
nicest dude.
John Cena, sorry, but plays the piano, and he taught himself how to play the piano in
Is he
between
still
shots.
doing that? Is he still doing this? This is a thing?
Yeah, but in between shots, Jimmy, bass camp sounds like a concert's on, because imagine John Cena sitting in his trailer with the door open, with his portable piano, and just sitting there in his suit and playing piano
He
while...
told me he was teaching himself piano.
He's so amazing.
And I said, play on the show. And he goes, I'm not ready for
He's
it.
so good. I was so inspired. I bought the piano. It goes with me to every movie set.
Now you're
And
doing it
sits in
too?
no, it sits in my trailer. I haven't used it yet. But
But
at least
you don't see it. Yeah, it's there. You don't see it. You see it when
I
you
don't
want.
see it.
You see it when you want to see it. Yeah. Can we tell everyone what this movie is about? Heads of State.
Yes, Heads of State. Basically, it's about my character. Saving these two guys. But one plays the Prime Minister, which is Idris's character of England, and the other is the President of the US. And they were in Air Force One, blows up, and they survive. And they end up landing into my laps, and I have to bring them to safety. And
Yes.
we have a lot of fun stuff, explosions and fun things that happen while we're doing it.
And you're so good at that stuff, by the way. Because you can act, but also you can do those stunt scenes and action scenes. There's some picture you brought. You split your eye open.
God, yeah.
This is, I mean, you carry around glue with you, you said? Talk to me about this. Look at this. This is a serious injury.
Yeah. This was the camera. The camera has a matte box, and I was supposed to roll on the floor and fall, and it was raining, and the camera was supposed to come in close to me. So the camera operator came in a little bit closer. I came in a little bit closer, and it took out a chunk of my eyebrow. Could have been my eye, so I was very grateful that it wasn't. But yeah, I just put surgical glue on there, stuck it, finished my day. Because I did not want to come back and shoot in the rain again.
You're like, I'm a pro. Let's get this done.
Let's
Put
just
some
get-
glue on this and let's do another
Yeah,
take.
so in my stunt
That's a
bag-
professional right there. That's why you get paid the big bucks. The coolest.
So I keep
Priyanka
the surgical glue in my stunt bag.
You keep, yeah. Can you show us all a stunt? Like, can you show me a punch or something like
Yeah.
that?
If I was ever in a real, come here, I'll show you. Easy. In a dress and heels.
Do we need the glue?
Yes.
Do we need the glue? Okay.
No, we don't need the.
All right, we don't need the glue.
So it's super simple.
Or walk me through slowly.
I know how to miss, so I will never hit you.
Okay.
Okay?
But I don't know what if I lean in.
You shouldn't. Keep your hands tight.
But then this is already
Your
fake.
reaction is what's gonna make me look good.
Oh.
So let's see how good of an actor you are.
Okay.
So I'm gonna punch you here first.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna give you an elbow.
Ooh.
And then I'm gonna pull you down
Okay.
and give you a knee.
Okay.
Okay? That's our choreo.
All right, that's our choreo right
That's
there.
our choreo.
This camera's rolling.
One.
Okay, there.
Two,
and then
three.
three. There. And you want me to audibly make a sound too?
Yeah, I'm gonna make audible sounds because that's technical. So that the other actor knows when you're coming. They have to be in eye contact.
Oh, so
with
you're gonna
you.
make a sound too?
I'll make a sound too.
So if you go ooh, I go ooh.
You go
Right.
just like this is serious.
All right, yeah. And then
High
I'm standing like
stakes,
this.
High stakes.
But this isn't
you
serious.
have the president,
Where would
the
you,
prime minister.
But where would the president run into something like that?
Be Idris. Do a John.
Can't
like-
be Idris Elba. I can't.
Yeah, just be cool. Be cool.
Okay.
Okay, ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah,
Okay?
ready? Go for it.
1, 2.
Ooh. Ooh. Whoa. All right, let's see. Do we feel good? Can we see that back?
Did he make me look good? Did
Love
he
it.
sell
Over the top.
He's so good.
Over the top at the end. I want to show a clip. Here's Priyanka Chopra Jonas in Heads of State. Take a look at this.
Listen, I'm the commander-in-chief.
Okay, respectfully, sir, no, you're not. The vice president was sworn in a few hours ago. And he has never been commander-in-chief of anything. The king is. In fact, he's the only head of state that's not an actual head of state. Again, king. You're just two guys that are out of luck. So let's go.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Priyanka Chopra Jonas, everybody! We're about to play a mind-blowing game, but first, I'm gonna need someone to play against. Her new movie, Heads of State, premieres globally on Prime Video July 2nd. Please welcome Priyanka Chopra Jonas! You're so good.
This is great. This is
You look
great.
so good. Okay, we're about to face off in a game called Blow Your Mind. Questlove, do you want to explain how this game works?
Yes, Jimmy. In this game, I will read each of you a mind-blowing fact. And, how you doing? And if you must decide if the fact is true or false. If you choose wrong, we will blow your mind. And you will be blasted in the face from the tube in front of you. Make the right choice, and your opponent gets their mind blown. The first fact is for Priyanka. You ready?
Yes.
Yes.
I think.
Okay. Priyanka, true or false? Ketchup was once sold as medicine.
Wow. What? I think that could be a truth.
What?
There could be. I think there could be time.
Medicine?
Some form of medicine to make
Vinegar
it
and
have healing
tomato?
properties.
Tomatoes?
Have
Oh,
healing
good. Go for it.
properties.
You're about to get your mind blown.
What's your answer?
Yes.
Okay. The answer may surprise you.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was true.
sir.
True. Ketchup was once used as a cure for indigestion. Can we see that again in slow motion, please? Thank you. The next fact is for you, Jimmy. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
I feel like this is rigged.
True or false, Jimmy?
Yes.
A group of pugs is called a grumble. Grumble.
A group of pugs. I love pugs. They're very cute dogs. Are
Yes.
they called a grumble? A group of them together?
Grumble.
I don't think that would be true. They're just dogs, right? A group of. dogs. A
Well,
pack of.
different group of different dogs of different species are called different things. So
Nice try. I'm gonna say a group of pugs is not called a grumble.
Okay,
No, that
okay.
is
All right,
false.
Jimmy, the
God.
answer is a real eye opener.
oh,
Sorry, pal, it's true.
I haven't had this many rose petals since I went to a Seal concert.
that's so. That's so nice.
Priyanka.
Yes.
You are up next.
Oh, Chris.
Okay.
True or false? The original name for Google's search engine was Backrub. Backrub.
I don't think it was back.
This is insane. This game is
No
totally
way.
rigged.
It should be.
I got hit with
back rub.
confetti and I got hit with rose petals and I'm gonna get hit with something else. What's a pack of poodles called?
Priyanka, what's your answer?
My answer is no. It wasn't. It was. It's never called back rub.
Of course
no
not.
way.
This is insane.
You will not believe this answer, Priyanka.
No.
Why?
You'll see. It's true.
It was called back rub.
Come got two little balls right here.
The next fact is for you. You ready?
Yes, I'm
Wig
ready.
Flew off.
True or false?
I feel like mine just moved, which means mine's getting loaded up. Stop loading it up in there, okay? Give me something I can answer.
True or false? The first candy to be eaten in space was a Milky Way bar.
Hey.
The first candy to be eaten in space. All right, so not necessarily on the moon, in space. Well, it is called a Mars bar, right? Or Mars is the company that owns Milky Way? I'm confusing myself.
Jimmy!
Just say yes or no.
What's the answer?
First candy to be eaten in space was a Milky Way bar. No!
Jimmy, guess what?
The answer may surprise you.
The answer may surprise you.
Thank you. I was waiting for that. All right, here we go.
Okay.
No, Milky Way. Don't hit me with milk.
You were right.
It's false. The very first candy
Wait, look at your
eaten in
lips.
space was M&M's
What
on
is
the Space
on my
Shuttle
lip?
Columbia in 1981. Oh, excuse me. That sound meant it's time for your final question.
Oh.
Okay.
So it comes with a
Candy,
twist.
Man. It's gonna be so sticky.
It comes with a twist.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes.
If you answer incorrectly, both of you will get your minds blown. This conundrum is for you.
Conundrum.
Does a straw have one or two holes? One or two holes?
The straw.
So because the straw is one big hole, so it's one hole. If you think about it that way, it's like one long hole.
Right, but it's like, wait,
But
what if I licked
have-
one side? Would I say, I licked,
But did you lick it as a whole?
like, did I lick,
Oh.
what hole did you, no, there's only, right, there's only one hole, but there's two sides.
Yes, or is it two holes?
Holes? No. Wait, you were
I
right
think
the
it
first
should
time.
be two
Go
holes.
through,
We're matrixing this a little bit.
because that's a hole.
And that's a hole. Is it two holes? One hole, two hole? Or is it a whole hole?
Ah, this is a weird one.
Come on.
Does the straw have one hole or two holes?
Let's go with two.
What's the answer?
Two holes.
Just because physically I can see
Yes,
two
two
holes.
holes.
Because a hole is something you can put something through.
Yes.
Two holes.
You
Two
ready?
holes, yes,
Yes.
two holes.
Okay. The answer may surprise you.
Yes, yes, we know this.
That was incorrect. A straw technically has
was
one
right.
hole, just like a
One hole, we
hole,
should.
or a donut has one hole.
Priyanka Chopra Jonas, everybody.